Welcome Libra to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 8th of July for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. You've been working very hard of late, I feel, and the link this week between the Sun in Cancer, which is very much about responsibilities, your role in life, your connection to the wider world, but can be about goals, is linking perfectly to Saturn, the planet which is very much about industry and application. And if you really have been applying yourself to the maximum amount, you can start to see how all that effort is building up into something that's very tangible, and that can be hugely pleasing. But that doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't showcase your more creative talents as well. But there could be something you're discussing in the early part of this week, which is much more to do with pleasure. Getting together with people that you really enjoy the company of. If you are travelling or planning a trip, perhaps with a group of people, your timing on Monday will prove to be impeccable. But on Thursday, Venus, your ruler, glides into a new home, the sign of Leo. If you recall, Venus went through Leo for 4 months last year. This year, it's back to its normal transition, but it is going to go into an opposition with Pluto. That's going to make you much more conscious of your attractiveness, but also how that connects out to other people, or is it one person in particular? If you are in a relationship, it's a good thing to remember the things that you share in common. Very few relationships are absolutely perfect. But if you'd like to meet someone, it could be through an introduction of a friend or some kind of social event or a shared interest which does steer someone in your direction. But your ability to pull someone to you can be acute right at the start of this week. But you know, if you're in a relationship and you don't see it being there for your long term, the combination between Mars and Uranus in the latter part of this week could see you much more conscious about thinking about how you might want to separate. It's a quite rocky alliance, to be honest. Mars, of course, can be very impulsive. Uranus in the 8th house can see us wanting to detach from where we've been very close. So something could come to a quick end, or then again, you can find yourself having a passionate connection to someone. But then on Saturday, there's a quarter moon in your sign. As much as the Sun has been encouraging you to think about work, your connections to the world at large, and responsibilities, this quarter moon saying, don't let it go too much against what you need as an individual. So if you're making progress and you're comfortable with the environment you work in, I don't feel that this quarter moon will show up. But if you're working in a situation where you do feel thwarted, it's not really with the people you'd like to be with, I think you are being asked to think again. But with Mercury and Venus now in your sector of networking, it could be a contact or some kind of mutual acquaintance that could prove crucial in finding the right kind of role for you over the next few weeks. Have a great week, Libra. Thank you for joining me. And if you've yet to subscribe, please do so now.